Real important points for us. I think if you look at the two teams that we're trying to track down that are ahead of us in our division, in Milwaukee and Rockford, to be able to close the gap on Rockford and put ourselves in striking distance, they're important. Like if you only win one and lose one, you're not gaining any ground on them really, so to be able to get those two wins is important. And then obviously every time you can win at home in front of our fans, we want to be able to do that.
Yeah, and guys like Bjorkstrand, Anderson, not only getting goals tonight, but getting goals throughout the weekend. What does it mean to have guys like that kind of finding their offensive rhythm at this point in the season?
Yeah, you hit it on the head, exactly. I think if you look at the, sort of the rough start and the growing experience that Oliver Bjorkstrand's gone through, had a tough injury at the start of the year and had to fight through that, and then learning the league and everything, he's really caught fire for us in the second half. And Josh and those guys contributing. Our power play starting to find a little bit of a groove. We're finding a way to get one power play goal a night, which didn't happen for a big portion of the season. So all those things help contribute, and if you look at that, that is exactly why we're 8-1-1 in our last 11. So we're 8-1-1-1 in our last 11. So in order to win at this time of the year, you have to have things going well for your individuals on your team, and so it's good to see. It's a positive sign for us moving forward.
And you mentioned the fans at home, Rockford this weekend and then Milwaukee next week. What does it kind of mean to have this nice long chunk of games at home?
No, obviously it's been good to us so far, and we want to finish it out strong here during the week against Milwaukee. I think, we love playing in this building. Our guys get excited to play here. Our record, is indicative of that, and that's why we're going to try and push to get home ice here. I mean, that's what it's a big deal for our guys. You can tell by looking at our record. So whenever we continue to win here, we're going to try and do that.
3 wins in 3 nights. How much of a confidence booster is that to you, especially with a hard stretch like this coming up?
Well, there's a lot of ebbs and flows to a season. We went through some adversity, through a long road trip, and came out of that long road trip in January under 500. So when you can, have a good homestand like this, it helps kind of build your team back up, build your confidence back up. And this is the type of time of year where it's really difficult to win games in this league, and you have, so whenever you can win those and your team's gaining confidence at the same time, it's real important. It's important for everyone involved in the organization.
Speaking of building back up, Forsberg only allowed 2 goals again tonight. He hasn't played as much recently. Do you feel like he's getting back into it, or he's still got a little bit of ways to go?
Well, I definitely think that's a positive sign. The 2 games he played this weekend to be able to get us 2 wins. We know that he didn't last long in his first game back from Columbus, and he didn't play a whole bunch of hockey over that 6-week period when he was up. So for him to come in and win two big games for us, and not just win. I mean, he made some big saves in both those games to keep us in the lead, and found a way to battle tonight. And even in overtime, we gave up a couple chances there, and he closes the door, and we get an opportunity down at the other end to win the game. So he's playing a big part of it, and I think that's going to help his confidence going down the stretch. I have full confidence in him. I know our team does. It's just a matter of him finding his rhythm again. So hopefully this is sending him in the right direction.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.